UnFolding, VoYagE. UnFolding, VoYagE, where we uncover the truth that is already in front of your face. Today, I want to share a little bit of information with you and take you on a history trip. Now, this is world history. You know, a lot of this we learned in school, probably wasn't paying attention. You know how that go. But now in 66 AD, Rome and the Jewish rebels is how they have it wrote out. But they had a problem. And Rome just didn't like nobody rebelling against them. It was they way or no way. And if you look at the world today, that's pretty much why everything is mostly of a Greek origin. The battle was always who want to run the world. Why do you think the Most High is going to come back and correct everything? Because of how things are now. Everything the Most High say don't do, the world glorify. They work against each other. Now you can also take it back to 70 AD when Rome went and destroyed Jerusalem, the temple. Reason why they don't know where it's at right now today. They went, destroyed it, took all the gold, took the scriptures, and then hundreds of years later, world history, medieval times, is when they said, okay, we're gonna give the world a new savior. But see, you gotta understand, they giving the world a savior, but our maker already came and redeemed us. So that's just something to think about right there. He redeemed us already, but they want to give the world a savior. But if we are already redeemed, then all he asks us to do was to return to him. What you need a savior for? That's just something to think about. That's just something to think about. We are already redeemed. Just return back. Do what he asks us to do and turn back to him. You will find him. He's not hard to find. The truth is always in your face. It's just, do you want to do right? It's basically all it is. Do you want to do right? Come out of this here world system and do what is needed to be done. So now, in world history, when you look this up, and then you realize hundreds of years later, after they stole everything and did what they did, it became medieval times. And that's the first time they came with the word God. And all you gotta do is, you can take your phone, do your web search. When was the word God created? And it's gonna tell you 6th century, 500 AD is when they first wrote it down in a Christian codex. That's what it's gonna read. But I want you to look it up so you can read it for yourself, because all the information is there. It is so much information out there where they basically tell you, if you don't study yourself, you deserve to be deceived. Because when I tell people, if we only worship one and there's only one name, the name is Ehyeh, Ehyeh. And with all this here information that I'm showing you, sharing with you, if you choose to continue on worshiping idols, that is your business. That is your choice. If you want to continue worshiping idols, because that's all they are. Now, have a look at the screen, and I'm just going to show you some information. And I just want you to read it. Just want you to read it, have a look at it, and then you'll understand If this information is there, and I didn't write none of it, you can easily go to the information site, go to your web search, and you can pull all this information up yourself. You're going to see where it come from. And it's just that simple. Read it. Look at it. So then you will know. And then we can grow together. Have a look. Now you can always go back and you can always, pause. But I don't need to tell you that. You know how to do this stuff. You probably know how to work all this stuff better than I do. But as you see right there, and as you can see on the last one that I have right there, where it reads, the author who wrote the book of Matthew chose not to use the original Hebrew name, but use a Greek translation, which basically they told you they just made up a character and gave you a Greek idol. Best way I can put it to you, because you see it. And all I'm asking you to do is to search, read this stuff for yourself, if you really searching. Because you got to remember, our maker is one and the enemy are many. That's why so many different names out here. But there's only one that you can call on. Me personally, I also like to go back to the old books just to make sure everything is still the same. Because there's few things nowadays that have changed from what was before. That's why I always like to go back and get the old books and make sure everything line up the way it's supposed to be. Because things can change on the internet, and we all know that. But all I'm doing is sharing information with you. And all you have to do is read, search, and study. And the spirit of the Most High, Ehyeh, will increase your knowledge. All you have to do, if you want to do it, you will. And your knowledge will increase. I just wanted to show this information to you and share this information with you because it needs to be seen. And if I can find it, you can find it. Because the truth is not hard to find. The truth is in front of our face. A lot of times we just get distracted and blinded by nonsense because maybe we're not looking for the truth. But if you are and can accept it, then just understand. If the world can teach old dogs new tricks, don't use that excuse. Set in your ways and all this here and that. Don't do that. Because the world has proved to everybody it'll teach an old dog new tricks. And if you set in your ways, it'll reset you to another way. Just think about the pandemic. People put on masks and people learned new tricks. So if you want to know and know the truth, just have a look at that information right there, because you see all of those are idols. And here's another clue for you. If the story is based on Hebrew people, why is everything Greek? So therefore, you know, you're in stumble.